The Department of Justice is suing Texas over newly redrawn congressional maps. The DOJ says GOP lawmakers purposely created the districts to discriminate against voters of color. In response to the lawsuit, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton tweeted, "The Department of Justice's absurd lawsuit against our state is the Biden administration's latest ploy to control Texas voters. I'm confident of our legislature's redistricting decisions will be proven lawful, and this preposterous attempt to sway democracy will fail." End quote. Here to talk about this is Glenn Smith, senior strategist at Progress Texas, and James Dickey, former Texas GOP chairman. James Dickey, beginning with you. This whole lawsuit is about Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, and as part of that, it says prohibits discrimination in voting on the basis of race, color, membership in a language minority group, including districting plans and methods of election for governmental bodies. How is Ken Paxton going to win this lawsuit?
Very easily. I mean, the truth is, the Supreme Court just 2-3 years ago ruled that really this is the only basis on which a redistricting lawsuit can come. So, of course, this is what it would come on. And, of course, the Biden administration, with this phenomenally, ridiculously politicized Department of Justice, is trying to mess with Texas and distract from their failures on immigration, the economy, and everything else.
Well, explain how this doesn't discriminate against voters on the basis of race and color.
It doesn't. The argument of the Democrats is that you have to draw a district specifically for minority majorities. But look around your neighborhood. Our neighborhoods are now diverse. And so you can't draw one without being discriminatory. And our legislature wasn't discriminatory, and that's going to get proven in the courts.
Okay. You know, Glenn Smith, talking about this prohibits discrimination, but it doesn't say anything about prohibiting discrimination against political parties.
Right.
How's that going to work?
That's correct. That's from a previous Supreme Court ruling about trying to decide what the partisan intent of redistricting was. But let's just look at the facts here. I don't know about the all-white suburban areas that are worried. I don't know what that means, but in any case, 95%, listen to this, 95% of Texas population growth was people of color. In this redistricting plan, African-American majority districts went from 8 to 7. They lost 1. African-American majority districts went from 1 to 0. Went in the opposite direction of the population growth. There's no way to characterize that as anything but racist intent. And that's what the suit is based on.
Okay. James Dickey, how do you think this is going to play out?
I think this is going to play out just fine. I mean, the only actual claim of racial discrimination that was held as valid after the last redistricting was a district was too favorable to minorities up in Tarrant County. That was the only decision. Okay,
Glenn Smith, what's your prediction for this lawsuit? Who wins?
Well, I think it's important that the Justice Department win this, and I'll tell you why. Because if we don't, we are headed to something like a real apartheid in America, like used to exist in South Africa, where a white minority controls government at all levels and cuts out any voice or influence from non-whites. If we don't win this suit, that's the direction America is headed.
Okay, well, we got to wrap it up. We'll end it with Glenn Smith really raising the stakes on this one. We're out of time, gentlemen, but there's going to be more time to talk about this. So, James, Glenn, thank you both very much.
Thank you.